Today on Jer and Geoff Eat New West, we are checking out the new menu at BEGBIE'S.
I own Judge BEGBIE'S Tavern over here, and as well as the Heritage Grill. Heritage Grill I've owned for 15 years, and this one just a little over 4 years. The original name was The Drink, and then they changed it to Judge BEGBIE'S, and then I came into the picture and took over Judge BEGBIE'S. New West has been so good to me. I love the city in general, and the people are amazing, so I thought of expanding.
My first plan of action when I got here was the quickest and easiest thing. We had a lot of lagers and a lot of pilsners and pale ale. Nothing really crafty on tap. New West is a big craft beer town. So my first plan of action was bringing in a little bit more of selection by way of beers and whatnot. We absolutely try to support local. We've got a couple of Steel and Oaks on tap. We rotate ABC through every now and again. New West local beer sells really good in here. Ultimately, we want people to enjoy our food. You know, this prior to the new menu, this was a place that people came to have some drinks. It wasn't necessarily a place that people came to eat. I want to change that.
This is the first time I've been to BEGBIE'S.
Yeah, first time stepping foot.
First time ever, so I have no reference. I was surprised. We went into the kitchen, and it's tiny in there. They have a very small little space, two little, they almost look like toaster ovens.
We can never have more than 2 people working in the kitchen at a time, otherwise there's just no room for them to move and function. We are lacking a proper ventilation system, so we don't have a fryer, we don't have a grill. We had to get a little bit creative by way of, what we could put out of there and what was going to still be good and fresh. And we are kind of excited about the fact that, we can promote our food as being a little bit more healthy because it's not a menu full of fried foods.
Tell me about the menu before.
Oh, I can't tell you anything about it. So as far as we knew, it was...
So you didn't eat here before?
No, I've drank here before.
It's challenging for everybody, not just establishments, but the people as well. A lot of places have raised the prices. We, on the other hand, went the other way. We dropped everything. We have happy hour all day, every day, from the minute we open till the minute we close.
So this is a pretty smooth old-fashioned. I like this. You mentioned the big ice cubes.
You gotta have the big ice cube.
Columbia Burger, hands down. It's our burgers, our patties are in-house made. Again, they're made in the oven. For me personally, I've never really cooked burgers in the oven, but now having had burgers in the oven, I probably will only cook them in the oven moving forward. They're juicier. They don't lose a lot of the, a lot of their moisture and whatnot in the oven. They're nice and juicy. They've got a lot of flavor. It's got Havarti, arugula, red pepper, relish, all in-house made. Obviously, we don't grow the arugula, but no, it's absolutely hands down my favorite thing on them.
Okay, I need to talk about this burger. It's ridiculous. Super juicy. The onions are kind of sweet. I love the Havarti on it. There is so much flavor involved in this burger. Like I wasn't gonna order a burger, and then Liz was like, I asked her before we started, like, what's the one thing? She said this burger, and she's totally right. And look at the bread. Oh, it's so good. I wish we could share this. Like, I wish we had cut it in half and I could give you some.
I wish we could share the soup with you.
Yeah, they gave us 2 spoons. Like we were gonna do that. The other thing that's kind of crazy, it's hard to believe these fries were baked.
They are blanched in the Heritage Grill fryers. And normally when you're making it in a restaurant the proper way, blanch them, you actually let them sit for a bit.
Blanch means pre-fried.
Just pre-fry. Yeah, so just partially done, and then the second fry is when you really get that fluffiness happening, which they achieve in an oven. Nothing wrong with it, just different. Yeah, I don't think most people would have any idea that those were oven fries.
I love the flatbread. It's completely made from scratch, including the dough. So I really enjoy the flatbreads.
Holy crap, this butter chicken flatbread. In-house made bread. Fluffy. Cooked perfect. On top of that, you have butter chicken sauce.
I'm going to use the word subtle.
Very subtle.
Yeah.
Not overpowering. Not too spicy. Which butter chicken never really is, so you don't really want that spicy, but it's just a fresh, like, tasting little snack.
This is delicious. I would come here just for this. This is enough to be like, yep, I'm coming back.
Yep. So I ordered the tortilla soup. Some of the most potent, powerful flavor kick to the pants soup I've had, definitely in a long, long time. Fresh avocado, cilantro, tons of chicken in there. I didn't even realize, but there's actually like a mozzarella, it's like a cheese in the bottom that you have to kind of stir up and get into the bite. Really good if you want to modify it. Put a couple of your taters in there from your
That's a pro tip.
It's a pro tip.
Yeah. Liz brought me a little, Liz brought me a little cup of soup so I can try it. So I'm going to try and get some cheese and avocado in a single bite. Wow. Yeah, that's tasty.
That's a lot of flavor.
I like the little tortilla chips in the soup. And I wasn't ready for it. I thought it was a bean or something.
Yeah, I think that's why they call it tortilla soup.
All right, funny guy.
I would say Baja sauce, but like a nice white sort of whitish sauce, cream sauce on top. Nice batter fish. I think they actually do a similar thing where they do the battering of the fish over at Heritage, pre-fry, and then finish in the oven here. But I just love how like it's just nice and fresh. It's delicious. I can't really say anything else. I'm stopped. We're not going to finish all this.
I think this food can stand with any food in town.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's nobody there are other contenders, but this is as good as anything else in New West and better than most.
I don't go to a lot of pubs. Sorry.
But you do tell a lot of lies.
Know that it came from a kitchen the size of like a shoebox.
It's unbelievable. One guy in a kitchen is doing all of this.
Come say hi to Liz. Come say hi to Paul.
Tell Liz she's doing a great job. Tell Paul Liz is doing a great job.
Paul.
Jer, this was a really good pick. Where you want to go next?
I get to pick.
No.
I think we should go to the best sushi restaurant in all of the West.
Oh. So here's what I was thinking. I'm on the same page because you and I don't agree on what the best sushi is. Maybe a sushi off might be fun. All right, guys, that's BEGBIE'S. The new menu is definitely worth checking out. We're not 100% sure where we're going next week. If you've got some ideas, let us know, and thanks a lot.